And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is live streaming. I am live streaming Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod, and this is my meditation. And I say that because I'm not playing with anybody. And so this is a single play, and that makes it twice as long in some respects to make some decisions. And so let me change my view. I'm just going to talk while we're looking. It looks like the sun is going to come up. Let's do something. Let's go into, wait, there's a door right here. Let's go into Russell's bedroom. Russell is on duty right now, even that's what he's doing. So he and I have this agreement for the time being that I am going to use his bedroom. Wow. So it's going to be very strange today because I changed which monitor I was on from the right monitor, and I'm right-handed, to the left monitor. So this is going to be really curious because I'm already seeing like, wow, is it that different? And the answer is yes, it is that different. So Russell is, there he goes. Russell's doing stuff. There goes Adriana. Adriana is our newest member of the, there it goes, Kiyoshi, our newest member of the town. And she is, this is so interesting. I'm just intrigued by the fact that I can't find as easily where things are supposed to go. So she is, Adriana is running the warehouse. And so we're going to look at some things. So when you have a town in Minecolonies, you need a couple of things right off the bat. You need a town hall in order to get any people at all. And then that gives you your 4 people. And you don't necessarily need a full town hall. The reason we have a level 5 is because we needed to build it into this stone, and we wanted to build another building within this building. And because we wanted to do that, that meant that we had to finish this building to a level 5 so that we could build the next most important thing into this building, and that is a guard tower. The guard tower expands the amount of area that you have to build in. So this guard tower is smack dab in the middle of the town hall. It's on the ground floor, and this is the upstairs. The next thing that you need, of course, is a restaurant. Otherwise, your people starve. And so we actually, this was just a deck off the town hall that happened to have this rock attached to it. And so inside the rock that was attached, we put Kiyoshi's restaurant. So Kiyoshi is actually her kitchen. Kiyoshi is actually serving the entire town hall. And this steampunk town hall has these beautiful places where people can take food and eat and relax and sit all over the town hall and be served. And so as soon as we can, which is pretty soon, I think, we're going to have to, I think we can do it already because she actually is a level 5. Let's look at this for a minute. I'm looking at Kiyoshi. I'm sorry, Kiyoshi. I want to look at this. What level? See, it's level 5. And the reason it is because we wanted to be able to build the restaurant right away. And we needed the full Byzantine, I think this is Byzantine. It might be steampunk. Let me look. Why am I guessing when it's right here? It is steampunk. So we needed this full steampunk restaurant piece to be here in order to build the rest of the restaurant around it. And this has turned out really well because it is inside this little narrow piece of rock, and it's perfect, I think, in regards to using space. And we put in, those are actually Macaw's Western doors that I'm using for the restaurant doors. I think I just took a picture by mistake. And so yes, so the people sitting in the town hall can see the steampunk, which is the name of the airship that is sitting outside. That is one of the two ships that serve this building. Do you see that? I see that. We're going to go down and see who that is. Okay, so now we have a restaurant. We have the town hall so we could get people. We have a guard so we could expand the amount of space. And of course we need builders. And I said the guard tower before the builder. You can't do anything without a builder. You can't even build a town hall without a builder. Roland, are you sick? Let's look at this for a minute. Roland is sick. He has the flu. Let me get him some medicine because that's the next thing we don't have. We're going to need a hospital in a little while, but because we don't have one, 1, 2, 3, I think that's carrots and potatoes. Let's go back and give this to him and find out. That's one of the next things that needs to be done is a hospital. But
I could help
so
you with
he's
that.
our builder. Skip the chit chat. Let's give him this, and he'll be able to help himself. I already had it on me for them, so he's just going to give himself the medication, and he will get better. As soon as he starts giving himself the medication, he need a carrot and potato. Let me skip the chit chat. Let me come here. Yep, it's showing he's not asking for anything. So there he goes. There he goes. All right, so he is taking the medication, and he should go home and go to bed, but he's not. So we've got a builder, we've got a guard tower, we've got a town hall. In order to get any more people, and a restaurant, in order to get any more people, we need a tavern. And the tavern is where the visitors come from. So far we have one tavern, and we've gotten some visitors, and we only have room for, I think, 2 more. And let's look and see if that's true. Yes, we have room for 2 more visitors. So now we have to decide what is important to the town. So we have 2 builders, and normally I have 4, but I don't have enough for them to build right now because a lot of what's going on here is being done by the Mer builders more than it's being done by the townspeople so far. It is supposed to be a combined effort, and so far Malaya, this is her builder's hut underwater, and this is her home, which she is sharing with 2 others of the first 4. So 2 of the first 4 are here, and then Russell, who's the other of the first 4, is our guard and lives in the guard tower. So now we have a warehouse. And with this warehouse, in order for this warehouse to work, there's Russell, we absolutely positively need a courier. And the courier that we have is the new person that we got, Adriana. And I believe that's her name. Let's look and make sure. And we didn't assign her yet. Manage workers, we did not. So Adriana was specifically hired because of her agility and adaptability, and she is now the manager of the warehouse. And that looks like Roland has finished the level 3 of the university. But now let me go upstairs here, which is right over here. And I have to get Adriana as a courier to be acknowledged by the warehouse. So we're coming here, assign workers, and she is now assigned to this warehouse. And this is in case you have more than one warehouse, and it works really nicely. Let's go back upstairs. So the other thing that you need, of course, is a university and a library, because if you don't have a university and a library, you can't build a hospital, you can't build a school, and you begin to not be able to build certain types of buildings. You can build the necessities like farms, a mine. Those are things we should do right away. So there's Roland, and this is now, wow, the level 3 of this. Are you
What
sick
is it?
too? Of course you are. Skip the chit chat. Let's go here, and let's give her these 2. I hope 2 is enough, and I hope she doesn't make, oh, she got it from Roland. Roland's now well, but she is sick. And let me look at see how much Roland has left. He has 2 left. Good. So he has some medication. Let's look here. This is Case, our librarian, and Case is doing okay. So these are all essential people that we need for the town to run. So now the question is, what is more important? Getting one more house, or putting in a hospital, or putting in a fishery, or putting in, and that's it, putting in a fishery, putting in a clinic, now the clinic that we saw and that we fell in love with was the submarine, which is the underwater clinic, which would be wonderful to camp somewhere here. But we have some things, I have some things that I want to look at. And one of them was something I was thinking about. So if you look out this window, you'll see the trailer for the sea crawler, which is how they are getting merchandise. The question is, how are they getting to the trailer? And they must be going out here and coming around the building. But why? Yep, that's what they'd have to do. And see, there's an emergency diving suit there. So this is the way they would have to go out, right here, and go around this corner and make a turn so that they can reach, so that things would be coming in from here to come into the warehouse. And this should not be here anymore. We had been putting in lights, and this place got missed, but that's okay. I think I don't have them on me, do I? I don't. So I do have a new kind of lights that I can put into these areas, and that will help. As a matter of fact, they're right here. Good. All right, let me take these. Just for now, I'm going to trade this out, and that can be there like that. And on this one also, trade out these lights here. And that is in keeping with the designer who designed this style. That's sort of in keeping with his style design. This top one, do I want to use the same one as those, or do I want to use a different one? I think I want to use a different one, but I don't think, let me see if I have it here. This is the one I want to use for there. So let's take this to use as the above light in this area right here. So let's take this out. Is there a panel? There sure is. Let's make a copy of that panel for a minute. Let's take this and put right there, and then let's take the panel and put on top, and that will keep that from dripping. We could, and it also makes it smooth with the copper, and so I like that. So we have these in here, and that's in keeping, and that's good. So the question is, yes, we cleared some of these. There are some that are in special colors, and we'll probably keep those, but some of the others I want to do something else with. So this is the level 3 of this courier shop, which is fine for now. I'm going to actually decide right here. See its location on the map? So see how it's related to that area that we're talking about that we need to get to. Do we need another set of corridors to go around the corner here and go around this corner? But then why would we have these windows? So I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to use this as maybe another courier, so we could have 2 couriers here, and then maybe down here have some housing for them. The other question was, where is that in relationship to, let's go up and go out. I want to see if I can see where this is, because, and see how much space we have for something else to be fit right in there. So there is our grill, which is interesting. When did it start having that on it? That's curious. I don't remember putting that. So here we are. And right around here, you can see that there is a hallway right in, I think it's in this area, that there's a hallway. So this area is where the that hallway is. So there's nothing here. If we wanted to build up, we could actually put underwater house maybe on top of that courier in that area, and have it be there. That might be most interesting. Let's go up for a minute. It's nighttime. We don't need light to do what I want to do here. There's the border. We can see it. I just need to get up high so that I don't have a bunch of rocks and stones to worry about. Oh shoot, it's raining. Rain makes it hard on the server. So let me do this for a minute. I'm going to sleep outside. There we are, and it is the next morning and the rain is subsiding. I want to look at housing for a minute, and I'm going to rise up. Let's switch packs. Let's look at underwater base for a minute and see if I have more than one type of housing. Select, and let's go to this. Let's go to residence. There we go, and I do. I have 2 different types of houses. So I'm going to make this rise up so that it's not interfering with the mountain. And let me see what this one looks like. I believe that this is the dorm that we have right here. Is it not? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is the dormitory where we have places going off in different directions here. So we could have a number of people sleeping in rooms in this one, but they are going to be sleeping as couples and not couples, as singles and roommates, and sharing this kitchen. I actually like that. That's actually nice, but that's for the university area. Let's go back. Let's look at 1 and let's look at level 5. So we could, in fact, build another one of these houses on the other side, and have it be, yeah, I think I might like to do that, and have it be the house that is comes up above, and we could put it right next door. So then the question is, do we want to have neighborhoods, or do we want it to be integrated? Do we want to have the housing be close to where the people work? So for instance, is Adriana going to live in the same area as the, let's go here. Is she going to live in the same area as, as that house? But what if we put that house right off of this part right here? What if she had to come to here to get to the house? What if we opened up this space right here for her to get to the house? Did I just open up that hallway and flood it? Yes, I did. All right, so what we would be talking about, let's unflood the hallway for a minute. Yeah, is putting a hall right in here for that other house to be there. And I think I like the idea of that. Let me think about it. I definitely like the idea of the house being on the outside of the upstairs of the warehouse. And I like that the best. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go up here. We should be able to get out somewhere close here, because we have openings up here, and here they are. So we can come to here and come out and look at this area right here. So we're talking about having the other house be partially in this rock right here and partially in the water. So should we have Hall come out? I think I would like to have a Hall come through this rock right here. So there's space in between, come through this rock right here and have a view of this whole area. We would have houses that are underneath the tavern right here. And I like the idea of that. So let's find out how I'm going to do that. Let's do the hallway first. And I need the houses in order to have enough people. I have these, and I have these, but I'm going to hold on to them. I'll hold on to that for a minute. I think I just got rid of the one thing that I did need, and that was the glass pieces, but I think I'm okay for right now. Wow, it's so curious looking at this from the left side and how I'm so right oriented that I have to get myself back together. That did not look like that before. That has changed. And that is interesting to me. I don't know how I feel about that. That has absolutely changed. Let's continue for right now. Let's not be distracted by that. So where we're talking about putting this hall is right here. And if we put a hall going right here, we could have a hall go this way and a hall go this way. And both of those would be super cool. So let's start with right here, coming down on this side, and there is Russell, of course, keeping an eye on me. Russell, you're in the way, and I need you to move for a minute. Let's come here and let's X, and let's come back here and let's look at infrastructure for underwater bays.
I can help you with that.
Let's look at corridors, let's look at glass, and let's look at glass segment right here. Okay, level 3. And let's move this in some kind of way where I can see what it wants to look like. Let's rise this up so I can see that and turn it this way. Okay, there's an entrance. I know those are entrance pieces. I'm going to move back for a minute so I can see this entrance right here. And if we look, we can see that. We can see that matching. So this is a great entrance piece. Now the question is,
I can help you
do
with
we
that.
want that narrow piece in between? And I think I do. See how it's right in this corner? Because then we can have one going this way. So he's standing right here, Russell. And I am more than likely going to build this right now. So do I have something that I can't see about this? I need to go upstairs for a minute, and I need to go out so that I can make sure that there isn't something that I haven't thought about or that I can't see. And of course there is, and that's why I'm going out here for a minute. And we can see that boardwalk right there. But there it is. So that's it, sticking right out. And this is the reason why we are using an actual underwater one, because it is sticking out in the water. And I really like having these little spaces in between. I think I'm going to put gardens and stuff in between those eventually. So let's come down here. Now, when I'm building on land, I do the same thing. I build the roads and the housing, and they build everything else mostly. However, with the sea stuff, I'm having MERS, and when I say I mean my people build. I'm having the MER people build a little bit more in this area because of the fact that it's underwater. Now, the land people are actually learning more about living underwater because of this project, but it is not completely. Are we ready to do this? Are we ready? It's going to flood. Constructed. And there it goes. But of course, because he's fine, he's protected. Something's leaking, and so let's see what it is. Do I have any of this glass? There's a piece. Let's put a piece right there. I see you. Let's take that away. All right, so in this area, we're putting that piece there. Let's go in. There's a piece at the other end. What are we doing with these? I think we're just putting in a panel, a trapdoor panel, and one of these in there. So let's do that for these. I don't actually want them to show. I see it's a framed lantern, so now it's showing it's a framed lantern. But I would prefer to put them one down like this, put them in the ground and put this on top. I like that so that it's a straight line. And here is the next wall to reach out in this direction. So let us continue. There is gravel at the top level right there. I think I might remove that piece of gravel right there. Let's go out of this way. Let's go out this door for a minute. And we'll just leave that open for a second. We're coming over here to where we can now see this. Yay! And this is gravel. And so what I would like to do here, I want to swim. What I would like to do here is take away this one piece right here. I would prefer for this to be at ground level right there, and that's fine. So obviously we need one more to come out beyond this. So I don't lose this. Let's mine it right now. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of copper, and let's get those 5 copper, which is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's put it here. So we'll eventually have a smelter and people who can process those minerals, but for right now we're still getting some pieces of town. Food can be brought in. Fish is being brought in by the Tana fisheries. We fish, of course, we eat fish. And so food is brought in that way. I'm trying to think if I want to go out one more. And I think I do. Want to go out one more in this direction, and that will allow us to have let me look at something for a minute. And once again, it is nighttime. The best time to look at things. I'm underneath the rock. Let's come up. Full moon, look at that. So let's come right here, back to here. Let's put this down. I want to look at infrastructures for a minute. Let's tap the ground. Let's go to infrastructure, corridors, glass, and let's look at it cross T for a minute, level 3. I want to see what it looks like to refresh my memory of what a cross T looks like. I think I would like to have that be at the end of this corridor that I'm making right now. Nice. Yeah, there's no question. Okay, so then let's go back to infrastructure for a minute, to corridors, to glass, and let's look at a corner we don't need. We just need another straight segment, and we know what they look like. So we will X this here. We'll go back down, and we'll get started on this. So we're going to come down into, why don't we just go ahead and use this doorway that we left open. So we'll use this, we'll close it for now, and we'll come around the corner. And this is where we are, right here. And let's do the next one. So we're going to have another one of these, and then we'll have the, and can I do it? Yeah, I can actually do it right here. So this is going to actually look like this. It's going to have this clear section. I thought I was going to do the whole wall, but I've come to really like the way this single line of clear with these ironed glass looks really cool. And so that is what I want to do with all of these hallways, is to do that, and it looks really fun. All right, here's our next one. So let's tap the ground here. Let's go to infrastructure, corridors, glass, segment, level 3. And I can't see where it is yet, but that looks really low. So let's bring this up. There it is. So now we can see the end, and we can see where it is. So the end, this block is the end. I think there's water right there. Sure enough. All right, so let's put a piece of glass right in this hole for a minute. I just wanted to see if I was actually that close. And I am that close, so we need to bring this right to here and bring it down 1. And now it is in the same place that the other one is, and this is a straight corridor, so we will build this one. Constructed, and there it is, and let's X that. And so let's see, oops, I queued it. Let me see if this, sure enough. So now you can see that this one actually is reaching the outside. And so we're going to have to, I think, sand it. We could glass it. Why don't we just go ahead and glass it, because that'll make it easier for us to see the part that we need to see. So there's the water going away there. Let's take this part down, and there we have it. So this is going completely across, and I believe that there's one more piece. Yes, there is. Okay, so we could just go ahead and do these right here on both sides. Why not just do it right now? And there's that. All right, and here's this one. So let's dig this down right here and put in the light and cover it. And that's that light. And oops, they're facing different directions. So that might make the people confused a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Shoot, I didn't notice that. Okay, so let's put this here, and that's one of those things. Infrastructure, corridors, glass, the cross, I beg your pardon, cross T level 3. And let's move this out, and it's obvious it's turned. So now let's have it rise up right here. And there is the full. And so let's see what we're looking at. That's going to put one of the T's over there. Maybe we don't need, maybe we need to come out farther to put the T in. Let's go out. I see the end of the warehouse right there. So let's see. Let's come up, and there's that. Rise up, and let's put this here. Let's go over, and let's look at it. So that's putting it right here. That's not out far enough to put that. I think that at this particular point, I might just have just a building sit here. Yeah, because I don't think I want that. I don't think I want that to be. So this hallway would lead to just a building right here. So if we did that, let's go to here, like this, and let's go to infrastructure, let's go to corridors, let's go to glass, let's go to a segment, level 3, let's turn it, and we'll look at the tag, see if we can see the tag. I can't see the tag from there. I'm going to have to bring it out so that I can see. And the tag's on the new side where it's going to be from now on, because I put that other one in like that. Yeah. So the tag's on that side. This can be down to here, and that's where that would be. And then I just have to make sure that it's out far enough that we don't have to worry about it. And that is coming out far enough to build something right in this area. Do I want one more? It almost looks like I should, doesn't it? But I think I'm just going to do that. And then the question is, what am I going to put here? What in the world am I going to put here? And should I have... Let me look for a second at the infrastructure corridors glass. So we have the... let's look at the cross T again.
I can
level
help you with
3.
that.
So the cross T is showing it going like this. So one of these is glassed, and that's the one that we want to be facing this way. So let's turn this so that that is that way, and then that gives us this cross. I want that cross. Okay, so we can have that. We can see the glass on the outside here, and we can see it's in the right place, and we can see that there isn't any too much that we're going to be able to do with this because we want it to go this way. So we have one piece coming out this way and one piece coming out here, and that is actually what we want. And so let us build this. Is it in the right place? Let's look at the ground and make sure the grounds match there, that there's no break. There's no break there. Okay, so let's come out and let's go build the building. So constructed, and there it is. And then we're going to X this. So this is of course flooded right here. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use glass from now on for this. It is so much easier to use glass for this part than it is to use, because then I can see through it and see the parts that I need. So what's making you leak? Let's sponge it out. So let's get a sponge. Wait, did I have one? Did I have one? Let me see if I had a sponge. Sure enough, I did have sponges. Okay, there's one, and I believe that did it. And this is dry. And now let's open this part. And this is right here like this. Okay. All right. So then that means we have this piece here and here, which we couldn't get to. And then here, oops, that went in the wrong place. Can I get to it? I think I can. Can I break that? I think I can. Yes, there we go. Okay, do that one and this one. All right, so those are going to stay there as the actual hallway, and then this right here is where we're putting in the new light and the new floor, and we're getting rid of the sponge. Now what do we do? So we have this hall this way. Let's just do halls. Let's just do these essential hallways. So here is another section right here underneath this part, and we can see that it is absolutely underwater. and we can have it go out in this direction. So this direction is headed towards the port where the ship is, where the steampunk ship is in front of Town Hall. But let us look for a moment and see if we would like to put in another hallway right here. So here it is. Let's tap it off and let's see how it's going to fit here. So infrastructure, corridors, glass, segment, level 3. And this is in a very strange way. So let's put it this way first of all. Let's move it out and let's move it up. All right, and why don't I see anything? Am I missing why I don't see anything? Let's move back. There it is. Okay, so there it is. So now I can move this down into the ground, and we can see that this corner comes like this corner right here. So we're going to have a corner that goes out this way. And you can see that we did have some glass there. This is going to be really interesting. However, before I do this, I need to go out again and see where it's going. So we're going to go all the way around. Do I need another one of these somewhere? Probably. We'll work one out as soon as we see a place that looks convenient for air holes for those. And there are ladder places. And for instance, when I set this, we'll look at it again. Let's come over here because see here? This is where we're talking about putting that other one. Somewhere in here is where we're putting it. Is it down farther? So there's the ship. Are we going to put anything in this location? If we had stairs to come down, we could put a hospital right in this area if we had, and this would actually be an amazing place, but it wouldn't be the submarine. I don't think we'd be able to put the submarine here unless we put the submarine for the hospital right here somewhere. That would be curious now, wouldn't it? To have the submarine for the hospital link up in some kind of way to that hallway. So let's come back to here. And let's come around, and I want to see, this would actually be a convenient place to put a hospital, to have this come over and maybe come underneath. So we have a sub underneath the airship. Now that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I think it would be. So I definitely want this hall to be here. I want it to be in this corner. I know we have stuff in this corner. For instance, up there you can see a hallway, and there are stairs right here underneath that. This isn't big enough. I don't know that this is big enough for another hallway, but right here next to this, we could put a hallway going out in this direction, and that might be really something. So let's look at this for just a second, and I'm going to do this one. This is going to be most interesting. Constructed, and the water is pouring into this one through this right here, which means that we have to remove that and put that in right where that is. How did that work? Oh, I see how it worked. It worked like this. All right, so that is the new hallway right here. And let's take this and take this down. And there's that part. And we can take this away because I think we're going to need two of these. Ooh, look at that. Let's get a piece of this. Let's break this. Oh, interesting. There's actually water there. Okay, let's put that in. We'll have to get that from the other side. Let's put this here. And let's look at something. So we have this here. See the hallways? And then we have a hallway here. So see on the map, you can see both of these hallways coming out in this direction. So I'm standing in this hallway, and see on the little map, you can actually see both hallways lit up on the map. And so there's a little space in between them. There it is. I like that. And this is interesting. Okay, so let's go back and let's see how far out we want this hallway to go. This one right here. Let's come down. Let's put in this lantern and let's put this, whoops, right there. Okay. And so here too, this is going to be one of these things where right in this area here where we have this, in this part right here, this is actually going to be replaced with this, because this actually comes all the way through to this area. So underneath these guys right here, what's underneath those is this, which is prismarine brick, I believe, is what that is right there. So let's take this out for a minute and replace these right here with prismarine brick first. Yep. And that comes right to that corner, which we don't need that one. Yes, I see you. And let's put that in right there. And do we want this whole part to be up, or should it actually come down right here? And I think it should. So let's take this right here and put that in there. And then let's take this and put this here. And we're putting in white and all different things. The citizens went to bed right there. And so there is water in this area. So this is something to be careful about. And look what we've got here. We've got this gray. And so right here, let's put the light, which I don't have now because I've got all these pieces. Let's put this piece up for just a minute. Whoops, I think I dropped it. Let's put this in here and this gray right here, and then this on both sides. And that is going there. Yep, I see it, but that's okay. It'll just have to be what it will be right now, because I want these pieces to match up right here. And then this is white in this section, but there we have it. And we can have all of this begin to be white here, so, or gray. That would be interesting, wouldn't it, to have this run gray up it? Huh. They have it like this, though. So in actuality, this would be here, and then this piece would be here and here like that, all the way across. So this would also be this and this here, and this white would be here and here, and we'd have to do other things to get those pieces to be what we need them to be, but right now it would begin to look like that. Yes. Okay, so let's take that one there, because that is in line with that, and then we'll see what we do with this part. There is room in between here for something, and we'll see what that's going to be ultimately. But let's continue. Let's get one more segment of this. I believe this will allow us to come out enough to think about the submarine, which would be really, really cool. So let me just see for a moment. Let's touch the ground. Let's do infrastructure, corridors. Let's do glass. Let's do this segment, level 3. And let's turn it. And there's that piece. Let's see which way the pieces are. So this needs to be turned around. And there's that piece going that way. And let's put it out. And let's put it up. And there it is right there. So it is right smack up to that. And then let us take this right here, constructed, and make that go away. So is there water? There is not. Yay, team. So in this section, there actually isn't any water yet. And that is all right. I would like to take it out until we actually reach water because we need it for the submarine. So let's go with this right now. In these rock places where we have rock behind and nothing is going to be really interesting in the long run. I can't wait to see what I'm going to do with this. I'm beginning to feel like a creative hand is going to have to... I've been doing this a while, and I've been doing this since 14. So, and this is 19. So there are a lot of this that I'm used to, but I haven't gotten into doing art installations in these, and that just sounds curious. So see these corners right here? I think we're going to be able to use these corners. And why don't I do that here, right now? Let me see what I have on the floor over here. I'd like to have something that looks like rubber or something to go right there, which would probably be clay. Wouldn't clay, let me see if clay in Chroma Hills looks like what I would like it to look like. And that is like there's a rubber mat there. So let's see if this works. Hello, you. Ooh, oh, I see. I did have a light under that. I did, but look at that. Does that look like a mat? Or should I not have this? See, there's a light there, and I should take a sponge and take the water out of that. I think in order to take the water out, I would need a glass or something. Right? Nope. Right? Nope. It's not going to let me. There is something there already. Okay. Ah, there it is. It's this that needs to be a whole block right here. I've got a whole block in my hand. There we are. Okay, so right here, I need a mat. And I know what mat I would like to have. Mat, can I find it? There it is. There it is. It's the there's two things. There's a bamboo mat. I don't need these right now. There are tons of this around. I'll hold on to the other stuff though. Don't need you either. And sponges I do. So there's a bamboo mat. And then there should be, what are the other mats called? So they're not called mats. Are they called rugs? Are they called carpet? C-A-R-P-E-T. Let me see if they're listed under carpet. They are not. How do I find them? I use them in another place, and they're not listed under mat. Let's see if they're listed under T. Let's see if I can find them quickly under T, because they begin with T. And maybe I can find them down here in this odd area down here. Can't find it there. Come on, we can find it. We can do it. I can't find it, what I'm looking for. Let's just use the bamboo for a moment. So we can put it, nope. We'd have to put a double piece. Yeah, we can't. We would have to put the light up. So let's break this. Let's put in this. Let's put in that, and let's put the light here, and let's put this mat on top right there. I cued it, of course. Yeah, look at that. I actually like that. And if we wanted, how many? We could only put 2 there. 2 ladders. So let's look at our ladders and see what we have that would look like something that we'd like to put there. And I think the cast iron might look like it. The iron, I don't know that either of them have the chroma hills, so let's see if one of them does. This is the cast iron, and it does. It has the chroma hills on it, and we can put it there like that. So that's how we can tell that there's a way up right here. Let's get one of these. So we want that ladder, so let's get that piece and put it there. I like that, actually. So what we're going to do, we don't need one in these, but I would like to have one, I believe, for now, right here. This actually goes up to the water there. So let's take this out. Let's sponge it out. Oh, I know what we need to do. That's a slab. So, yep, I needed the brick. Let's do prismarine, B-R-I-S, and I need a prismarine brick. Let's put this away for a minute. Let's see what I've got here. Let's make these go away right here for a second. Okay, let's put the prismarine brick, use it right here to replace that. And then let's put a sponge in. I don't think we need to put anything in it if we put this in next. Right there. We probably didn't need to do that, but I wanted to do that. Here's an interesting thing. So this is going to flood. But it didn't. Yay. Let's put a brick right here, but nope, I want glass there. So let's take, nope, let's take one of these. Let's get that, and let's put that right there for that piece. So see how that goes all the way up on this side for that? Let's do the same for this. We're just going to have this come completely down. Can we put ladder on this glass? And let's see if it will let us. It sure does. And there we are. So that is a way up. And we can see that. And we can come out here. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, and I think that opens in a way that allows us to get out easily. Are we not able to get out? Because if we can't get out, we'll have to put it in a different way. Does it seem like we're having trouble? Oh, this actually isn't. I can't get out there. Ah, okay. So let's take this away by putting this right here. Let's take these away. Let's take that away. Although I'm tempted to put this here. Nope. Let's put one of these here. And do I have white ones of those? I should have some white ones. Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I do. I have a white trap that I can put in that corner. Right there like that. And it really does make a difference in these corners. So I'm going to bring the light down one more. Are these filling with water? They are. So let's get the prismarine to come down. Let's bring these two up for a minute. Let's get the prismarine to be here and there. Let's put a sponge in there. Why did you do that? All right, and now let's put that back in, and let's put this in here. And there we are. Okay, let's come here, and the same thing. So those are actually, they actually do have the styles lighting fixtures in them. Whoops. We need a gray one. Let's put this up. Is that carpet? This is trapdoor here, and that's panel. So let's get the trapdoor and put on there. And nope, we can't have one there. We would have to come out someplace here and put it where we can actually see the water right in one of these, but we don't have one of the corners that we need to do that. This doesn't go. I thought this did, but it doesn't. It actually goes up into the building, and so we can't use one there, but that's okay. So now we have this coming out to here. Do we want to do one more segment out, or do we want to see if we can see that segment if we put another segment in? And I think that's what we want to do. Wow, this has taken all the time, hasn't it? So let's go infrastructure, corridors, glass, segment, and there we have it again. Let's back up so I can see the segment. Let's level 3. Let's turn it this way. That's correct. Let's make it come up, and there it is right there, but I'm going to push it all the way back to there, and now we can put it down. So let me see if I can see that segment on the other side. So I'm going to go through this corridor. I have way too many things and I don't have a free hand. So I want to put some of this stuff up here for a minute. Okay. And let's come here and let's rise up here. And we'll close that. And let's see if we can see, oops, I think we have to go around this way and see if we can see where that corridor is coming out on this side yet. There it is, right there. That's it right there. It is practically there. And it is going to be underneath the ship. That is perfect. We're going to have the hospital be underneath right here, and I think there's enough room. Do you want to see that first before I get all excited about it? Yeah, I think so too. Let's do that right quick, because if it doesn't work, we'll do something else under here. But let's make that go away for a minute. Let's just go to, which one do we need? I think it's fundamentals. Yes, it is. There's a hospital, and there's level 5, and let's see how tall this submarine is in the water. That's what I was hoping. Okay, so let's move the submarine completely out so we can see. So the submarine would be actually facing this way, underneath the other ships. So this is where the submarine is, level 5. And there's the MRI room, right. And let's come through. I can't see enough of it, but obviously it is here. See those hollows there? It is hidden in, oh, there it is, yay! All right, I have to stay here. So here is this section of the hall, and here is this little emergency submarine platform right here. This is the thing that I want to have free this time, which I didn't do before, is to have this be somewhere where they can actually take off from here. Now it looks like that's partially in the ground. And do we want, I'm going to have to see from off of the inside. There's plenty of room here before it reaches the surface. And this ship doesn't land here. So it would be right here underneath this area right here would be that ship or that piece. And I actually like that a lot. I like it very, very, very much. So this part right here can be partially under in the wall. It's this part where the sea, wait, where is it? I've lost you, Judah. There we go. It's this submarine area right here that I want to not be in the rock. And that's the thing that I'm going to be looking at, that I want to be not in the rock. And so far, facing that way, it's not. I know, it's so hard to see. Let's go over here. Let's go here. Let's use one of these rooms. I don't think I have a key on the counter yet. Let's put a key on this counter right here. We can put it right over here. Let's get one. It's a hook. And there it is. And in Chroma Hills, a hook wire looks like this. Oops. And it just hung itself from somewhere. And it's like, nope, I don't want you to hang. I want you sitting. Oh, it's not. I'm going to have it right here so that it doesn't hang on anything. Now, come on. You've been able to lie on this before. Why aren't you? Oh, I know what's missing. I'm sorry. My fault. Frame. You're like going, you can't do that. You're absolutely right. I can't. Okay. That's what we were doing. Yes. And but it looks so natural like that. I thought that it was just sitting there on the counter. All right. So there's a key. We're going to take a key and go into, I love this one back here. I made this into a private room, but in this instance, the only thing that I'm going to do here is right here and here. Let's put in green wool. Yes, I have to do this before I go to bed. And let's put in a book Yes, book. And let's use birch. Let's see if we want to use birch in here. No, I think we're going to use just oak in here. Let's look at the oak ones. Let's take this top drawer oak. Let's get a lamp. These are white, so let's go ahead and have white. We can just go ahead and do a white spruce on top of that, and let's see what it looks like. So let's start with this and take this out, and water. Yes, you see it. Should I do it? Should I put something in there? I can put the gray. What can I put in? I might as well put stone, right? I might as well take a piece of stone and put in there and there and underneath right here. That's it. And now let's put the wool in. And there it is. So let's put the wool in right here underneath so that we can actually sit something on top of this. Let's put this here and let's put this lamp there. Lovely. Okay, so this is this little alcove. Do I want something here? Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. Yep, this is what happens to me. This is definitely what happens to me. So let's stand here and let's put this one in also. And then let's put in this and the light here and turn that light on. And that works. And in between these two, in our other builds, we have put closets here, and I want to do that right now because that's what I want to do. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. I'm running out. Wardrobes, W-O-R-D. Let's put one of these. Or, no, let's put two of these. And then on the side, we can use book. On the side of this, let's take these book ones. Let's take the ones that have these little cabinets here and put it on the side. So right here, let's put in this. Wrong way. Right. Nope. Wrong way still. Let's put this one facing that way and put this one. Nope. This one facing that way. And underneath this, can I put it in? And nope, I'm going to lose the lantern, but that's okay. Let's take that away and that one. Or do we want them the other way? I think I might want it so that that is that way. Yeah, I want it so that's facing that way. And do we want lanterns in there? Or do we just want some kind of light? What's beyond this one? There's nothing. Why is there nothing there? Is that a panel? No, that's actually sandstone. Let's put in a light behind here. And do I have a piece of sandstone? S-A-N-D. Or should I go ahead and put the white concrete there? Let's put a concrete panel in front of that. And let's see what it looks like. Like that. Do I like that? Or am I going to want... I think I would want it to be stone. I think you are correct, sir, that it would be better if it was stone like that. So let's come here. Let's get an architect's cutter. I know. And this is what happens. You start to do things and things happen. Let's get sandstone. T, and this is smooth, which is this. Let's get a couple pieces, and we'll have to go out into some area. I don't think there's any place to put it. Let's do this right here. Let's take that up so that I can put this down and put this here and get that. Okay, and then let's pick this up and repair the rug right there. And then let's take that off and put that on. That's more like it. That is perfect. Yes, I know we can't put anything there. It's really fine. If I wanted to, I'd have to move it back farther, and I don't think I want to do that. But here's something we can try. Let's see if we can put the half cabinet there instead. And then cabinet, C-A-B. There it is. Let's see if we can if the light will still show through this cabinet piece. Oh my gosh, it does. The light shows through the cabinet piece. Excellent. Excellent. Now that is something to remember for the future, that the light shows through that cabinet piece. That is so wonderful. So yes, so that'll help in kitchens, and that'll help all over the place. Like for instance, out here where we have that, we could have just had that. We needed that there, and it is behind the cabinets anyway in that section, so we don't have to worry. And we wanted that underneath counter light right there. I know this rack is here. It bothers me. I don't know what to do about it right now. A part of me goes, take all of that away and have the rack be down. But it's okay if there's a rack like that. It's okay if that's what they decide that they want. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. And right now, based off of what we discovered, I think we have a plan, and I love it. We will have a hospital sitting right under there, and you can see it sitting there, and all we have to do is connect it to that corridor, which I think is going to put the hospital a little bit deeper underneath. And when it is, we just have to make sure that the bottom of this building is not cutting into this, and vice versa. And that, oh, you've got a big cabinet in your face. Okay. Let me take these pieces, and I think I have a place here where I have a bunch of these pieces. I have these things. Let me take this and put here. We don't need carpet. I don't need that. We're still using that. We're not using the panels right at the moment. We can take this out. Let's hold on to this mat since it became so useful. And let's move this down. We do need not the panel, we actually need the trap doors for the lights. And we have plenty of this. We'll hold on to this for a minute. How many of these do we have? We have trap doors, and we have panels, and this is the white stained glass panel, and that's the white stained trap door. This is a glass panel right here, and this is the trap door that goes over those. I think that is good. Let's take this and let's make these go away, and there we are. So thank you, everyone. Wow, that was actually really interesting and so completely not what I expected to do. which happens a lot when you're playing. You're going with the flow. So the flow was to see what we could do about getting an essential building in. Hospital is a building that we could use right away, and we're going to put one in. So tune in for the next time we're going to be here, because that's what we will do. This was a little longer than usual. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. I'm going to play some music. Bye for now.